Hi there. Just a quick video. I've actually been making headbands, hats, whatever. Trying to find a pattern that is suitable, which turns out okay. This one turned out quite okay. This one was from, I think it was in the big crochet book actually. Can't remember. But it's a little headband. Quite like that, it's quite nice. There's another headband which I didn't enjoy making. Excuse me, I'm probably going to take a wig off at the same time as I take a headband off. Let me turn you around. Oh dear. The hair's over her eyes, she looks really messy. Right, let's put a red headband on her. Jade likes this one. This is a knitted one, but I wouldn't be repeating this because me and knitting, we don't see eye to eye too much, and this was on big needles and I found it actually quite hard on my hands, you know, because the needle sizes were big. I think if I ever knitted a headband again, I wouldn't do it in such a big, I mean we're talking big, it should have been a 12mm needle, but I only had 10, so that's what I did it in. This one comes from the front cover of, I put my head down, sorry Gigi, from the front cover of the Chunky Crochet book, you know, that big hook book, and I'm sure I've buttoned it the wrong way, but here we go. This actually is a lot, a lot narrower, smaller than it should be, because I literally had, I'm sure I buttoned that wrong, anyway, never mind. I literally only had 200 grams of, was it 200 grams? Yeah, 100 grams. So by the time I knitted the headband, I didn't have enough to make this as wide as it should be. So this is a narrow, what do you call them? Cowl, neck wrap, whatever. Yes, my sweetie pie. I'm talking to the dog, by the way. He's decided he wants to come up. This one is out of the latest copy of Inside Crochet. It sort of like reminds me of a little helmet with his pom-poms on. It's done in, well, what do we call it? Not a shell pattern. It's like one, I have to make this right now, one double crochet, one chain, one double crochet. If you're in England, it's one treble, one chain, one treble. And that's what it is. Sort of like, you say, a square shape like a helmet. Come off. The hair is an absolute wreck because it's just not now. Gigi, you can't sit on my knee just yet, sweetie pie. I'm demonstrating, yeah? Demonstrating. This one I can't remember where I got the pattern from. I found it, it's probably one of the free one, it'll be a free one that I got off somewhere or other. To excuse her hair. Cousin It, if you remember the Addams Family. This one I had in my collection. It's just basically a hat made out of the granny stitch, yeah? And then you gather it up at the front and make a little tab, you know, a little tab there to make it into the turban shape. Now this next hat is the one I like the best, but it doesn't suit me, so don't ask me to put it on. But I love it. But the only problem is with this is I'm going to have to amend it. Sorry about she's got it over her head. I'm going to have to amend it because A, it's come out a little bit large, and B, I stitched on the flower and the feathers, which of course won't wash. So if I was to make this, you know, to sell it, I would need to find some way of putting that on a brooch pin. But this is a pattern from the Double Stitch Twins. It's a free red heart pattern. It doesn't have this on, but I've seen many pictures of the Double Stitch Twins where they've done this flapper hat and they've decorated it up with feathers, brooches, different things, beads, whatever. So I just decided to trim it up some way because it's rather plain, isn't it? without anything. I mean, on the pattern it's supposed to be folded all the way up with a button on it, but I thought it looked quite funny that way, so I've just sort of like folded it up a bit there and added the flower thing on it. Yeah. I'm sorry, she's still looking like Cousin It. I don't think this wig is right for her. I've got several wigs, but I couldn't be bothered to go and find another one. Oh dear, that's what I've been doing for the last couple of days. What am I wearing? This is one from the Crochet Closet, it's called, the book. I like it, but I wouldn't do it again with these sleeves because they're just silly. They're too short and they're too wide and they don't look right at all. I would do a plain sleeve next time and do it longer. But I actually like the stitch and I like the jacket, so I would definitely make it again. Gigi has got his own way by coming round. It's got to the time of day where he wants to be nursed, but he can't be nursed yet at the moment because we've not had our dinner. Both of the guys are booked in for their bath next Tuesday. Their bath and their toe trim, so that's what we're up to. Apart from that, no news. Sue may come tomorrow, so you may be lucky and get another video. You never know, you look. And I'm expecting a couple of parcels as well. No, I've not been ordering. These are a couple of parcels that are coming from friends. But they haven't arrived. One should have arrived ages ago, but I found out it's been held up in customs. Anyway, I've sorted it out and it was supposed to arrive today. But you know what Royal Mail's like. And another parcel was posted to me last Wednesday. So I don't know where that one's gone. I think there's actually 2 parcels that's been posted to me. Gigi is determined to get in on the act, aren't you? And we got a bit insulted today, didn't we, baby? We got told we were too fat. I mean, I could take it on the chin, but I don't think Gigi cares. But I got told he's getting too fat, so I think we'll have to cut down on your treats. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Zoe 24 Carat Crochet's videos when she gets them up. Because if you follow her, you know she's been to NYC, New York. And she got to go to Rhinebeck and she met Terry, Tegsy the Yarn Fosterer, and Erin and everybody else. And lots of other people she met, so I'm not envious. I just normally look this shade of green. I am so envious. I'm not the kind of person who usually gets envious of anything that other people have. But I must admit, I was so envious of Zoe. Really, really. So Zoe, if you're watching me, I'm looking forward to seeing your videos when you get them uploaded, yeah? Oh, Gigi's decided that my hands need washing now. Anyway, that's it. That's a quick update. I'm waiting for Jade to come up. I wanted to try the hats on so I can see what they look like on a human. And see what her opinions are of the hats. Because I can get a better idea when people give me feedback and people say, yeah, I think that would be a seller, or no, don't bother with that one. I must admit she's fallen in love with a red headband, but I will not be I won't do a red headband for sure, but I won't be doing that pattern again. Because knitting just isn't my forte. And knitting on big needles, it just feels like I've got 2 broom handles, you know. It doesn't help my hands at all. So I think that's about it, isn't it, Gigi? We haven't got anything more to say. Eh? Except we've done a lot of washing today because Buster's been rather piddly. And his legs were going when the dog walker came. She only took him a little walk around because his little legs are going from under him. I'll have to face it one day, I know I will. But at the moment, we can put up with the piddly. We'll just do more washing. Sad. Very sad. I just don't want to part with him at the moment yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I won't keep him alive, you know, if he gets in too much difficulties. But it will be a hard decision for me to make, especially when he looks at me with those big brown eyes, with cataracts on that can't see a thing. But he got stuck down the garden tonight. He was, because he'd lost his way. I had to go and rescue him because it had gone dark. He'd lost his way and he couldn't find his way back. Oh, it's sad when we all get old, isn't it? You're alright, Gigi. He's only 3. He's got a little bit longer. Anyway, much as I like hugging you, Gigi, I think I'm going to have to go and make my tea, yeah? Gigi thinks that I am here to hold him, nurse him, cuddle him all day long. But sadly, I've got to do some crochet and do other things. And if you could see the state of my lounge, it looks like an explosion in a wool factory. Plus the fact I've got every hat pattern I own strewn about the place while I'm deciding which hats I want to make and which I think would be a seller, you know. So I should probably be making more hats, so watch this space. Anyway, it's bye from us, isn't it, Gigi? Bye from us. Bye bye, people.